Video capture device number 2. Wait, what are these display captures? What is this? Uh-oh. Sonia is quiet. Hello, everybody. We welcome to another draw jam for today, Wednesday, March 25th. We're going to be drawing some people today. Last week we did some film studies, but today I think we should draw some humans because humans are pretty interesting looking. Let's draw this person just because it's fun. The only thing with this is, oh yeah, there you go. You can do that. Beauty. I have to draw really huge, which might have to, it might impeach my, how far I can go. Hopefully you guys can see. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a good week. I know I am not, because summer's not here mainly. I'm really looking forward to summer vacation. Not summer vacation, but summer. I'm done with this cold. It's poo-poo. Had enough of it. So yeah, the purpose of all this stuff, I find that it's fun to just practice my drawing skills, and I gotta get rid of my 50,000 crappy drawings. And I'm using it to cheat, as you can see. I am cheating, but that's okay.
Yep, you're online. Looks good.
Excellent. And you are also online. Only audio, though. And I haven't really drawn. Actually, that's not true. I was drawing illustrations earlier today, but I need to loosen up a bit because I was drawing a little bit too much detailed stuff, I guess. Detailed drawing that I might share later, as long as the client is happy with it, for me to share it. And then I'll share with you guys on my Insta and or Book of Faces. So Sonia, what is your favorite type of drawing style? Like, what is your favorite drawing style right now? Can you hear me? Oh, she's quiet.
My favorite drawing
Oh, there
style?
you go. Yeah.
Like when we do studies?
Yeah.
I like to do a lot of kind of like gestural studies, gestural drawings, gestural compositions, and then also very analytical, like shapes and aligning,
You're
like
so
lines
analytical.
alignment.
God.
I know, right? It's just I was told that drawing from imagination is just as important as drawing from reference, and
It
that's
is.
the one I really struggle with because I get really like
It's hard.
judgmental on myself. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'll get really like mean about what I draw, and then it's really hard for me to like relax. That's
You know
why if I
what?
have reference, it's like easier.
You need to be nicer to my friend. Just saying.
I
I had enough of this shit. Okay? That attitude. Being mean to my friend. We all have to learn
know it's
somehow.
hard.
I
It's
know it's
hard.
hard because we are incredibly judgy of ourselves. That's the problem. And that's something we really need to work on as artists in general, because learning is a process that takes time, and it's not something that happens overnight. You really got to put in a lot of time. Man, I'm drawing her huge. And also, I don't know if I did a good job. It's going to be crappy the first couple of drawings, and I accepted it. As I say about judging ourselves. I'm judging myself.
Completely.
That's what we do. Oh, look at my lines. They got huge. Again, let's see, how big is her forehead? How can I exaggerate this forehead? Now it kind of changes the whole drawing when the lines are this huge. But you have any cool stories for today? Anything you've experienced
See cool
today that
stories.
you're like,
Cool
man, I wish that
stories.
didn't happen.
Other than the fact that I accidentally froze a steak. Cool stories.
Okay, that's a pretty. What are you
The
gonna
wrong
say?
piece of meat went to the freezer. Sorry, everyone.
I
Um,
gotta say, I would
I
be pretty pissed.
I hope I didn't ruin it. I don't know anything about that, so
You're a steak ruiner. That's what you are.
I'm sorry. Well, it's just c'est la
Your
vie.
husband's gonna disown
C'est
you.
la vie.
True that. True that.
Let's see, interesting stories. Trying to think. Um, what do you think about the recent
I try not to think.
announcement about Disney withdrawing from
Oh
Sora
yeah,
and Sora
I, s-
closing down?
I saw that today. I'm like,
Do
well,
you think? What do you think?
I mean, I knew something was gonna happen someday. I just didn't know which way it was gonna go. Um, just waiting those news, right? But I mean, I'm kind of like happy because wait a second, isn't there ruling as well um from the judges and shit that it's like you're not allowed to
I didn't follow that. Is that why this is happening? I
I,
literally
I
haven't
wonder
read
if that
about
has
it.
something to do. I am very ignorant right now as to the exact reasons why some of these things are happening. I am ignorant, and I would like to know a little bit more, but I'm sure I'll find out soon enough. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm okay with it. I think it's funny, but it's like they put a lot of. I think they just overvalued what AI is, like way too early.
But
Um,
like, I
to
was
an
reading, I was
engross.
trying to understand why they withdrew, and it still wasn't very clear to me. Was it clear to you? I still don't
No,
really
no.
understand it.
I mean, I also didn't read the whole thing, so it's it's a mystery. But a lot of those decisions are kind of I don't know how they do it. To be honest with you, it's really confusing to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out this lady's earring. How does that? I don't even know what shape that is. I'll just do this squiggly. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, but hey, listen. That means that's kind of good news. I hope. But you never
Mm-hmm.
know what's gonna happen after this. That's the main thing because they're still using it. Still a lot of problems with the AI stuff. Did I make her face too? No, that actually. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Yeah, I realized it. See, this is the fun part. Like, you get to cheat a lot when you do digital drawings.
Mm-hmm.
You just Control Z that bitch, and then away you go. Oh, try not to, but sometimes you have no choice. But yeah,
Yeah, I just
that's pretty cool.
found it interesting. Yeah, I found that interesting. There was also a few other things here and there that come up when it comes to just, uh, I guess, news.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Anything else that's very exciting? Let's see. I mean, I there are some people out there trying to make more traditional, I guess, animation stuff, which is always
Yeah,
nice to see.
very nice
Always
to see.
love it.
Always, always.
Yes, and developing games in those also styles, which is like there's one artist that he's designing a game and it looks like DuckTales, I think. Like
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
remember
yeah,
his credits, but yeah, I love to see that stuff. It's so exciting.
yeah.
Um,
Man, Ducktales was the bomb. Actually, like something came up in my feed this morning, and also with Sarah, my wife, and it was the Ducktales theme song, and I'm like, that's such a fucking banger. Like, it's
mhm,
such a good fucking tune.
it
And
is.
how dark are her eyes? I can't tell. Well, I'm not gonna do super detail because that would be insane. Don't you think?
Hmm.
I think it'd be
Yeah.
insane if I go to look at this. I like it when hair curls like this, but I don't know how to do it very well yet. Yet, notice how I say yet because I haven't really tried it. I need to logically figure out. I'm sure there's some people going, "He's like, ugh, what a noob! This guy doesn't know how to do hair."
Yeah.
And you'll be correct because uh, I like hair. I think it looks pretty when you do it right. But right now, I just don't know how to do it. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Maybe I'm being lazy right now.
Hmm.
Maybe. Can't see the line here. Okay, just left lines here. That's pretty close, I guess. I don't know. Does it even look like the lady? Who knows? Move on to the next one. And
Mm-hmm.
this is how we practice.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what are you working on, Sonia? Wait,
Marketing.
where's our thing? Oh
Marketing.
my God. Marketing. Marketing. We need marketing.
We do.
Marketing is the
The more
bomb.
I learn about marketing, the more I learn how marketing is needed.
Well, marketing is done so wrong, and in some cases, that I'm like, I can't even talk about it because I'm like, I'm
I
working on a
think,
project, and I'm like, how is this even working?
yeah,
Go on.
marketing, what's interesting about marketing is that it requires a budget,
Yep.
always. And at the end of the day, it's like you don't know if it's going to really bring you leads, but you have to spend the money.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see why people hesitate with marketing budgets because it's difficult. It's not like a guaranteed anything. You could spend all this money to market something and then it's just leads don't come out of that. And so I understand like how it's challenging to
Yeah.
market yourself as a creator right now.
It's
I mean,
difficult.
social media is great for that. It's free marketing. That's what it's for. I know that we used to think that social media is for us to really talk to people, hang out, social
Mm-hmm.
media, but really it's, I mean, since Facebook has gone all out and started selling our information as leads to third-party companies, I think it's time we just gave up on that idea that it's private because it's not. And anything that we give in terms of our details to social media accounts is it will end up somewhere else because you sign off those privacy things, right? That you sign that in the conditions that they can use your information. And so for, research, for whatever else that comes to marketing products to you, all comes
Yep.
from assessing your data. And so social media is not private. It's a great place though to connect on, building audience, right? So, and again, like you can't really build an audience on social media. It's not your audience that you're building, it's not your platform, but you could get exposure and hopefully point them to your,
Yes.
website or Patreon or, Kickstarter or um, anything else that is really helping your exposure versus just like, hey, follow my account for more. It's like, great, but what happens when the algorithm drops and, your audience isn't able to see your posts anymore? Plus, just because you're posting and they're watching you, what's the call to action, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't have a
so,
call tag, you got nothing.
oh, you gotta have a call to action, man. Yeah.
You got
What are you gonna say?
nothing.
Buy my
Yeah.
sticker, or like here's the next pilot on YouTube and it's going to also have a Kickstarter and click here to join the mailing list. Like get get that audience to participate, to want to engage with your project by getting them to actually engage by signing up to something at the very least,
Mm-hmm.
subscribing to your something,
Yeah.
whether it's again like Patreon newsletter, because the next time you're going to update something, they'll be the first to get a message in their email, and then, you know, and so forth and so forth. Or if you want to put out some merch for sale, I mean, that's how you guarantee exposures by people staying connected through email. And of course, they have to consent to it. So that's why you have to get them to subscribe. So, um, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of work.
Boring.
No, but it's a lot of work.
Boring.
It's boring but necessary. Like especially with the stuff that we do always. Right? Like you gotta we gotta whore ourselves.
Oh my
And it
God.
is, but it's true though. It's like we gotta do marketing, and that's what really it does. Is like, hang on a second. I'm gonna put it on the Book of Faces so we can
Word.
sentence. Is that what we're talking about? Let's draw some people.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, let me see. Yoinks. Why won't you let me copy paste? You son of a bitch. Dee, 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 dee. You like my song? Because
Mm-hmm.
I just made it up. And now I'm not able to. Hang on. Dear Lord. Santa Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes technology is a pain in the buttocks, and I don't like it. I should have done this before. I need to get on the ball a little bit more, um, uh, like earlier. And then I literally finished doing some work, like an hour before I jumped in here, and then I had to shovel some food in my face
Mm-hmm.
because it's what I do. Just shovel it. Like, might as well just bring a trough and just put your face in
Yeah.
it. You know, at that point, like, it's just uh, what to say. Anyways, je ne sais pas. What are we talking about? Oh yeah, marketing, marketing,
Uh, Marketing,
good old
boring.
marketing.
Boring.
Dang it, the line keeps
I
changing.
personally like marketing chats, but I do understand if people find it boring.
You what?
I do understand if people find marketing boring. I personally like marketing chats.
Yeah, I enjoy it when I understand what the fuck is going on.
This is also the
Um,
beauty of marketing. It always changes. So even if you didn't get what was happening before, hey, tomorrow is the new day. So
yeah, that's true,
it just keeps evolving into its own beast.
and it's good if we actually keep an eye on that too, because then we can follow the trends and we can learn how it all works, and then we can use it to our advantage. Ahem, which is what we should be doing. I'm just saying. This lady looks angry. I bet you anything she told her children to do something and they didn't do it.
Blame the children.
I,
You
dude,
know, I when my kids were younger and I would hang out with like, it'd be like whatever, places where other little kids hang out. I forget, like indoor playgrounds or whatever. And
yeah.
then like once in a while you have that odd parent who'd like rip a fart, but they like kind of blame the kid.
Wait, did you do that? Did you do that?
I didn't, but I literally like stood next to parents and I was like, I know that wasn't the kid.
That smelled too
I
adult.
totally heard you, man. No, I heard it, man.
Yeah, you heard it, and you go like it's smells like burgers and disappointment. That's definitely an adult.
Dude, so gross. Yeah, I'm still trying to think what else was new, but I'm really going back to that Sora thing. I
Yeah,
just
let's
thinking what
talk.
else was new in animation. But what's interesting is that I wonder if now Disney's going to just kind of like create their internal version of AI. I mean, I
They
know that
probably
was
could.
something in the yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm wondering because why else would you outsource that? But also, I think in the article I've read that they were trying to build something like that. I think it requires more maybe investment, which is why they didn't. Um,
Mm,
but it is interesting to think like all the bigger companies that do have capital, will they try to monopolize on this or not? What do you think?
I think they might because, well, I don't know what Sora's deal is, and again, I don't. I almost want to look it up right now and see what the heck is the deal because there's a lot of unknowns, I guess, right now. You know, you got the known, then you got the known unknowns, and right now I have a lot of unknowns. So Unless you can fill me in, because I have no idea.
In terms of like what they do,
Yeah, well, what they're doing right now,
it's a
it's
Gen AI. Oh, is like what it was all about, or like what Sora was, what the deal
yeah,
was with
what the
Disney?
deal was. Yeah, what the deal
Right.
was.
From what I remember
Sorry.
reading the article, Disney's essentially signed an exclusive contract with Gen AI company named Sora that they will
Yep.
essentially license them their Disney, characters, uh, essentially assets, so then
Right.
Sora can put them into a library where people can essentially create their own
Their own
cartoons
content.
using their assets. So it's just like licensing the rights to what do you call it? Regenerate like different versions of the Disney cartoons.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's kind of weird. I don't know.
Instead of
That's weird
like
to
people
me.
doing it for free and ripping it off, they're just like trying to like license it, right? So
Well,
yeah.
I mean, okay. Uh, Sometimes I just want to just sit back and watch this whole bird this just collapse. But it's like at the same time, I'm like, no, I need to. It's just a lot of crazy shit going on. I don't like it. I don't like that. But
Yeah.
it is kind of not disappointing. I don't think the word disappointing is here. It's just because they are businesses. I get it. That's what businesses do. They want to
Yep.
make money. They need to make money.
I
And
think it makes sense because I think they were trying to get ahead of it because they knew that this may be like a thing happening anyway. So maybe by exclusively licensing it to a certain Gen AI company, this way they were saying any other Gen AI that is using our stuff is
hmm
essentially going to get sued because we created like an exclusive licensing deal. Therefore, if you're not in the deal, you're against us type of
right,
thing because
right.
it just sounds like if they didn't license it to anyone, then everyone could sort of kind of, cross the
Get on
boundary
it.
and dip into that area and then be like, well, all of us are
Sure.
using it, what are you going to do to all of us? I feel like
Yeah.
that made more sense. Like in terms of leverage, I don't see why they would really think this is a profitable, investment.
No, I don't think it's a smart investment. But
It just
anyways,
sounded like an experiment more than anything.
well, right now these guys have billions of dollars to throw because they're getting richer every year. So we're talking about billions of dollars, not trillions, gajillions of monies
Hmm.
they're making, and we don't see. People are getting poorer, while the rich are getting richer. That gap keeps getting smaller and smaller. And, it's just, that's their motto right now is just let's go after money. And I don't know. I got no answer to be honest with you. Getting lost in that makes me sad,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. I mean, it's just a business.
Yeah,
I get
I guess
distracted.
it's getting very interesting to seeing how things evolve and um sometimes I
Interesting.
just wonder why the animation industry couldn't have just been left alone.
Well,
But that's
it's
another
easy, right?
conversation
Everybody wants to
another
create
time.
something.
Leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone. People are doing work. There's a system. Everything is fine. Why you gotta come in here and try to mess with it? But you know,
Yeah,
uh,
I gotcha.
easy to
Oops.
exploit. Easy to exploit.
It is
Um,
because
Yes,
I
least
mean,
regulated.
the artists have been exploited for quite a while now, and we're the ones that create the show, so I gotta be careful
Yep.
what I say.
Yep.
But there you go. I should stop
Let's
picking
see
on
how
women.
you.
I'm drawing just like ladies. I need to draw some
Let
dudes
me
here.
see what you've been drawing over here.
Have you seen it? Like these two
Uh,
ladies.
I did see it on my phone. Just gotta double check again.
Yikes!
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Mm-hmm.
trying to be mean to this lady, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles over here. Let's take a look here. I need to get more cartoony here.
Oh, okay. Got it.
What happened?
Oh, this man seems lovely. I'm sure this will work out just fine. Are you looking to push the features? Like, um,
Yeah, I'm gonna
whatever
I'm
seems
gonna try.
small, shrinking it. Whatever seems kind of like large, exaggerated.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this with him. Like I find that it
Caricature it.
always takes me a little bit to even just that's why I draw more realistic like this I guess just to kind of get used to shapes, looking at the shapes that they have, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to go into more caricature because I think the weakest thing is I wish I was a better caricaturist or I want to become a better caricature guy. I don't know what you want to call
Yeah, absolutely. I find that also like challenging.
it. Man, this guy
Absolutely.
has eyebrows for days. But yeah, after drawing a few, then I can start getting into the groove um, um, of drawing people, and then I can draw more. But of course, by the time I get the groove on, it's like, all right, thank you everybody for coming, yay!
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay, let me see. Did I get this dude? Okay.
Absolutely.
It's beep boop bap boop beep. Oh wait, this guy's a Balchinian. I wonder how my face is gonna sag when I get older.
Oh my God, I am so terrified of that, honestly.
Either this guy looks like some testicles for chins.
Terrified.
As you should be, madam. As you should be. The body, and I'm like, I'm not shitting on this dude. It's just, I'm sure I'm gonna get something on me at one point. I just, you know, we never know what we're gonna get. Just like, oh, wait, did I do this right? Let me see. Okay, do you have trouble also like when you flip? I have this trouble too when I flip to the side of somebody's face. Like I have
Mm-hmm.
trouble gauging what the sizes are. Like you see what I mean? Like I'm drawing this dude over here, and I'm like, I know I'm exaggerating the living shit out of him, but um, oops, I need to move him. Let's move you, bro. Let's move you down over here. You have plenty of rooms. Anybody chatting today?
Mm-mm.
Negative. Negative.
Everyone is sleeping.
Yeah,
I'm assuming everyone is always sleeping.
yeah. I didn't announce it early enough. I should have put it in like um like earlier or something. But I did not even think of it. My brain wasn't there. I don't know why. Wait, what did I do? Did I just add another drawing? I totally did. Look at this. Oh no, not that one. Good. No, I don't want a fucking huge. What's this guy has? Yoinks. Sideburns. Good old sideburns. If I didn't get this right, I'll get the next one right. Right? Units. I'm probably drawing too fast because sometimes I get like I want to get through the drawing fast or something for some reason, and I'm like, what's the rush, motherfucker? Why are you rushing?
I find that my problems I've been rushing, it's just like I have a I'm I don't always want to have like a sense of kind of like direction when I'm just sketching. I
Okay.
want to kind of like try to figure out the shapes and then exaggerate them, and then
Yeah.
I think I just get too lost and too focused on that at the end it doesn't feel like one unified drawing.
Drawing.
That's my
Yeah.
challenge.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. Like it is difficult. I mean, I feel like I rushed this. It doesn't look like, well, kind of. I really exaggerated his features though. And what ticks me off though about this is that when you if you zoom in, and I mentioned this before, if you zoom in, like your pen size changes,
Mm,
and then
yep.
the line goes from, see how thin my line was before? Now it's like, yeah, it's
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
it drives me bananas in pajamas.
Oh my God, I totally remember that show.
Bananas and pajamas are
Pajamas
going down the
walking down the
stairs. Oh wait,
stairs.
what? They're rocking down the stairs? Is that what
Walking
it
down the
is?
stairs?
Walking down the
Walking?
stairs? Oh, okay,
I
walking.
don't
Okay,
know. I
okay.
don't know if it's rocking or walking. I have no clue, dude.
God damn it.
Something
If I've
down the
been
stairs.
saying, if it's, well, they're downstairs now.
That's a different
Dude,
song.
I was so bad. Is it?
The milkshake song.
I don't know the banana
You don't
milkshake
know the
song.
milkshake song? Of course you do. You're from the milkshake song era.
Tell me. Well, what the fuck? What do you mean? What are you saying?
If I sing the song, you'll know it. Well, it's
Sing
from
it.
my time. I'm sure you know
Sing
it.
it. Sing it. Sing
Oh,
it.
really?
I want to
Damn.
hear Sonya sing it.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the
Oh,
yard,
that's
and
a.
they're like, "It's better than yours."
That's when I go to my neighbor's yard and I start like singing that song.
Damn.
And I wear a short shirt, my guts
Oh my
hanging
God.
out, and it just covers up to.
Oh, here, I have a fun story. Today,
Tell me.
this is like slice of life of how like
What
like
are you,
when you
Molly?
live in a home or some sort of a home, you have a
Yeah.
roof and you should take care of the roof, if you don't
Yeah.
want to be screwed, but we tend to procrastinate the care for the roof. So
Yep.
the only reason we know that there's a problem is because we'll have like got people doing roof jobs in the area knocking on the door saying you're missing a bunch of shingles. I don't know if you know this, but there's no shingles in your roof in a lot of patches. And we look at it, we're like, oh yeah, you're right. So then like
Jesus.
today the same person that fixed ours last time, he just like drove, I don't know why he was in the area, I guess, whatever, but he was like, yeah, you're missing shingles again.
Oh my God.
And he showed like pictures. Like he's like, oh, you
Oh
would just like
no.
come out here. Do you see over there? I'm like, oh yeah. And then he went up there to do the thing, and then he comes down and he's like, you're missing lids for the vents. So like
What?
your attic is exposed. Like
Oh,
two out
that's
of three
fun.
don't have lids. Then he's like, there's rainwater that can go in there. And I'm like, rainwater? My concern is animals. Do you think I have like raccoons setting up sh like a little family house in there? I don't even know anymore. I'm scared now. Like, you could have animals in there.
Oh my
But
God.
now I have to look into the attic at some point and see if I have animals living in my attic.
Well, that's not a fun thing to deal with.
Yeah, so we'll see. Stay tuned for
Part two of this
um,
story. See where we
part
go.
two of the story. Did you know, fun fact, did you know that if you have raccoons in your wherever home structure,
Yeah.
you can get the animal services to remove them up until the point where if they decide to reproduce and if they produce little ones, they are not allowed to touch them because it's like a
Oh shit.
conservation
Protected.
thing.
Yeah.
So they will not touch them. So you'd have to let this little family kind of like thrive in your
If only. Yeah.
house. I remember this literally
Oh
happened to
my
us like in our
God.
garage, like my parents' garage. This was the story, and they refused to come remove them because they had little ones. It was like a whole thing. Yeah,
That's wow.
there you go. So
So
that was
what do you
you
do?
just have to deal with it yourself. However,
Oh my
like
God. Well, you're gonna
the
have to
animal
raise them,
services. Yeah, well, I make them yours.
bring them to college.
Yeah. And then I remember, like, because of the story, my brother had squirrels inside his vent. He started
Oh my
freaking out because he's like, "Oh my
God.
God, they will not get the squirrels out if they reproduce." And he like started calling the animal service. He's like,
Oh
"Please come, there's a
no.
squirrel." And then they came and then they looked inside and he's like, "Is it a nest?" I'm like, "No, it's fine. We'll take them out. They didn't nest yet or whatever. They didn't make a home
Oh
yet."
my God. Nope.
Yeah, see. Keep your vents closed, everyone, if you
That's
have
the
them.
moral of the story. Keep your vents closed.
Don't fuck with the raccoons or the squirrels.
No. Almost. I hate it when I'm driving and I almost run over a fucking. I get mad at them. Like, you stupid
Oh my
son
God.
of a bitch.
I love it when they stop and they stare as you're
I'm
like
like, get the
driving
fuck
on a
out of here, stupid
quick
fuck.
speed. They'll just like, why
Yeah,
did you run
yeah.
into the road and just stop?
And then
Like, what are you
stop.
doing?
I was like, I
Yeah.
was trying to kill myself and you didn't
Or
let
they'll do
me.
this thing where you're driving and they'll just out of nowhere run past you in front of the car, but really fast. Like they'll hop through across. Do you have that happen to you?
A couple of times it's happened, yes.
Yeah, they do that. I'm like, what is this squirrel? Like, what is what?
What the fuck is
Why?
he doing?
Why did you
You
do
like
that?
hey, how is the could you check the stream if it's getting an error?
Mm,
It says
no.
error, please use a
Why?
keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Yeah.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I see a mustache with glasses and a nose and a chin and a mouth. It's coming along quite nice. How come you don't, or why not focus on the general shape of the head first? Do you just prefer
Because
to
I'm
start
weird.
from the features?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
kind of
Just
do. I
preference?
kind of do because every time I start from a shape of the head, I always fuck it up. So I pick a feature like a feature to start with because yeah, reasons. I don't know why. I always tend to mess it up. So I try not to.
It's
I
not,
kind of
no,
messed
I'm
this
just
up.
wondering because I know that
Yeah.
people have different ways of like drawing
Yeah. I
caricatures.
should try it though because yeah, I want to see if I can actually do it again. I just haven't done it in a while because I know I caught myself um fucking it up.
Are you excited for Taffy? We're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
like,
Oh, I definitely am. I am
you
so
excited
excited.
to do your do you want to talk about who you're going to interview at Taffy?
Yeah, I am totally.
Mm,
I am very
tell us.
excited. I gotta what?
Tell us who you're going to
Oh,
interview at Taffy.
I'm gonna be interviewing Mr. Bobby Chu,
That's awesome.
and it's gonna be cool. I have already have my questionnaire ready,
Amazing.
and like he's such a sweet dude that um it's easy to talk to him. So
Amazing.
I feel easy
Very
talking to.
excited
I
for
don't
that.
know. I don't know what if
Very, very exciting.
you've known him for longer than I
Looking
have.
for
So
looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to all the great people coming to Taffy this year. It's
I
gonna be
know.
sweet.
And Brooke is
Yeah.
gonna be there.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be wonderful.
Who else is gonna be there? Man, a lot of people
Oh,
we know and love. Um,
absolutely.
is
We
Denver
are.
Jackson will be there? Sorry,
Yep.
I
Yeah, yeah,
interrupted
yeah,
you.
yeah. So no, it's all good. Absolutely.
I totally interrupted.
No, it's all good. Absolutely.
My wife will be there,
Mhm.
making sure I don't say anything stupid, even though she can't really stop me.
And then our booth, we're going to also partner up with HOPs, which is
Yes,
HOPs is a
Lindsay.
training, yes, animation training pipeline
Yeah,
of using Toon Boom. So a training pipeline animation training prep in school, and we are working together on, supporting the indie animation industry by providing, each of these provides the training side of things. We look more into,
Yeah.
output distribution side of things,
Oh man, it's gonna be
supporting
so
people in
awesome.
that way. Hmm.
Well, right now we live in a time and we have to kind of support each other as artists. It's
Absolutely.
we're as rough as it's gonna be for a while. We need to kind of help each other and try to survive this BS.
Hmm.
And we can totally get it, but we just alone it's hard to do. But you know, as
Well,
a
the truth of
community,
the
I think
matter
it'll
is
be a lot
nobody
easier.
really, sorry, what were we saying?
No, as a community, I'm just saying, as a community, we you get more, you can survive a lot more.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Plus, I mean, it's always better uh to work together. I mean, it's how we do in animation. It's all about working together, and that's how we get things done in a way that's interesting and more evolving and supportive, and brings us all to the next level in every way.
Absolutely.
So
Well,
it's yeah,
we all got to start somewhere,
wonderful.
right?
Absolutely.
Oh, I got this measurements wrong. See,
And
this is
we're gonna have two volunteers join us.
yeah,
So it's gonna be great at the
they're
booth.
amazing. They're part of our
Uh,
community. Thank you guys
yes.
for. It's gonna be awesome time.
Shout out to Sel and Rachel for committing
Yes,
to joining us.
helping us out. Yeah, gonna make this community stronger every day. It just takes time. That's all.
Yep.
Oh, this didn't turn that well. Yeah, whatever.
And that's where the marketing comes in.
Yep, and that's where the marketing comes in.
Boring.
All right, stop talking about boring stuff, Sonia.
Uh,
Boo earns. No, I'm kidding.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually really quite important.
You know what? Since we're on the topic of sketching and caricatures, are you a fan of Steven Silver?
Yes, yes. Actually, I have his book. Um, I'm trying to actually implement his techniques and stuff, but sometimes I fail because I fall into my own kind of craziness. But yes, I do love him. Great dude, by the
Yeah,
way. When I met him, he was super. Uh, what a nice dude. That's all I gotta say.
hmm
Like I talked to him for a
agree.
while, and that was at Lightbox
Hmm.
3 years ago, maybe two.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grew up drawing. I grew up in terms of like drawing and learning character design. I remember I have I have two of his books. One of them, I don't think it's even available to, I don't think it's on sale anymore ever. It has a spiral and it's his sketchbook or something.
Oh, cool.
Um, and the other one's very small. And I just remember that these books were so inspirational for me in terms of character design. And I learned a lot about shapes just by drawing from his drawings.
Yeah.
Um, and I really love the flat geometrical kind of designs, and that's like
Yes.
where
And
it's like
actually,
his
yeah, and
yeah.
it's great because these talk about shape language. Like he
Hmm.
breaks it down pretty damn straightforward, and if you can follow that,
Hmm.
like I wish I could do it more like him, but you know, everybody's in their own
Yeah.
journey.
Yeah, he's and the way he also like explains it, it's really hard to explain something. Um, it's really hard to simplify something complicated, and he's really amazing at taking complicated designs and explaining them in a simple way, like with the breakdowns. And that's really cool because at the end, when you look at his actual design, it looks very sophisticated.
Yeah,
Um,
but very
so,
like simple shapes, and
mm.
you're like,
And the
what the f?
lines, yeah, and then his lines are it's the shapes are actually like organic and they flow, so the pose feels a very like the action poses feel very I don't know what the word was like. I don't
Dynamic,
want to say organic again, but when you have a design that feels stiff and his
dynamic.
just flow. yeah, dynamic, and the silhouettes are always so clear and they look simple, but the design is sophisticated. So um,
Yeah,
always admired how he makes a lot of variations. So he'll all these years he's still making
oh,
new
I know.
characters, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah, it's really cool.
it's cool because they're easy to analyze, which is friggin' fantastic. Because you can
Hmm
just look at the breakdown is like, well, how did you pull this off? And you
hmm
can actually see it. I know some other
hmm
artists are a lot harder to decipher, but I like that he makes it very uh, simple to analyze. It's just simple um, shape language.
hmm
I gotta stop drawing like that. I always do my hair so weird, doing like
Yeah.
wings.
So I'm just trying to think of other artists that I really were really helping me and inspirational to me in character design when I was starting out, especially. I always liked Robert Valley. Um,
Oh yeah, Road Valley is amazing. That
he's
dude.
just got that, yeah, exaggerated. I went to his pan like it was more of a workshop or something. It wasn't really a panel, it was just him, like a presentation at Spark.
Yeah.
He was there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You told
Yeah,
me about this,
yeah, yeah. Um,
Jelly.
yeah, so that was interesting. And then I've always wanted to meet Dean Eagle
Oh
because I
yeah.
really like his
Did you meet
drawing.
him?
No, I met Alberto Ruiz, but not Dean Eagle, and I always liked his. I did meet Chris Sanders, and I'm a really big fan of Chris Sanders.
Nice.
Um, and
Yeah, I missed
it
out
was
on
very
meeting him.
humbling experience because it was at Comic-Con, and he was just at his booth,
Yeah.
and the booth wasn't busy.
Oh
So I got a chance to just speak to him briefly, just really casually, and um, I'm a fan of his journeys. I mean, he's been working at Disney since I think it's The Beauty and the Beast or right before it or something.
oh
He was boarding on Beauty and the Beast,
oh yeah.
um,
Wow.
the original animated
Yeah.
feature.
Never heard of it.
Um, so he's been around
Yeah,
probably
it's been
through a
a
lot
while,
of
man.
transitions, right?
Yeah.
Transitioning from the traditional animation features to the 3D era,
Right.
um, right? Like boarding and designing and also making his own films. I mean, with Lilo and
Imagine that.
Stitch,
Like, holy shit.
right?
That's insane.
Yeah, if you think about it. And then with The Wild Robot.
Yeah.
So it's an
Crazy.
incredible career he's
What a
had.
career. Yeah, I was gonna say, what a
Yeah.
career to have, Like, fuck.
hmm
Okay, I'm gonna ruin this
Very
drawing. I can't keep
admirable
doing it.
journey in how much he's also contributed, like a lot of appreciation to his design storytelling that he's
Yeah.
been putting into all these films. It's really cool.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Like the accomplishments that some of these guys have done. Like, I would love to meet a lot more of them. I mean, um, it's just a matter of getting the opportunity, and I think that's what it comes down to: is having the opportunity to go to the places if you can.
hmm
I'm saying this in general. If any of you guys, whoever's listening, can think it's a good idea to try, like, go to these places if you can and meet these guys, ask them questions. I mean, I'm sure they would love the questions, but I know I definitely love asking questions. Victor Kavashev was another one that I
Oh,
got to meet.
I love Victor College. I have his books.
Oh,
I kickstart his books every time he does one.
yeah, I have one of it. He was super nice because I asked him. I'm chatting with him for a bit, having
Amazing.
great conversation, and then I'm like, "Hey, can I record while you're doing the drawing?" And he's so fast. He's
Amazing.
so fast. He's like, "Blah, blah, blah," and I'm like, "Here's your drawing," and I'm like, all right, thank you, never mind.
That's amazing. I'm trying to remember where I heard him say this. It was one of these either I read it or no, I think it was one of those interviews. He did an interview with either on Schoolism or somewhere else. I don't remember where. But at some point he said he lives in, I think if he's still in France, but at the time he was in
Yeah,
France, and he was just
I think he's
saying,
still there.
yeah, he was just saying it's the best place for an artist to live in
Hmm.
because it's everything around you is just so stylized, and in terms of everything like fashion and of course like the architecture. So it's just like place full of cultural
Yeah,
and architectural
right.
like gems.
Yeah,
So naturally, anywhere you'll go to draw, it's just like, wow, there's all these details, and um, I do find that when you're in France, at least that's the only place I've been to as an adult in Europe, uh, everything does feel more sophisticated visually, like
hmm
even how the way people dress. And so it's you can only imagine what any the events there must be like if you go to and you organize like fashion shows or whatever. I'm sure like I'm just them, the photography and all the brands doing their stuff there. And he loves to draw
yeah,
like women in fashion.
yeah,
So I could totally see why he loves being there. Um,
yeah, totally. Like, I mean, I would love to. Like, imagine drawing fashion. I mean, I like fashion too. I just don't. I need to practice more. That's all I gotta
yeah,
say.
drapery is actually really challenging, and if you get really good at drawing drapery,
Yeah,
and the trick is to make it feel organic, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. Well, that's the
right?
main part. I think all of us come to an extent. We end up dealing with something like this because we want to draw. We know we like to draw. Problem is, like, it's difficult to draw it. We don't know how to draw it, and we're embarrassed of what people are gonna think. You shouldn't even think that. I don't think, but
Hmm.
we do because we are. That's where we're wired, and I think we should be more carefree, I should say, and just try things that you don't normally do. It
Mm.
just helps. I mean, to me, maybe I'm just talking shit, but um, actually, no, I know I'm not talking shit because it is like. As a matter of fact, Jose, I'm arguing with myself. As a matter of fact, Jose, you're full of shit. I think, uh,
Too funny.
but it is you got to try things that you're not good at, but it is difficult.
Yeah, definitely challenging. It's good to see. This is why the keeping a sketchbook is so important, right? Because if you have a sketchbook, then you'll be able to follow your own process.
Yeah.
Um, the other day I was trying to just like pick a sketchbook because I was bringing it to show the student, and I had a really hard time finding like a full sketchbook. I'll do this thing where I'll start a sketchbook, I'll
Oh,
go
I do the
halfway
same
through
thing.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do the
So I
same.
was like, damn, I wish I
Dude,
filled this up.
I don't know if you can see the sketchbooks behind me. They're not
Yeah.
full. And some of
Yeah.
them I look at them and I'm like, oh, this is from like 20 years ago. And then I open it and I cringe. And then
Yeah.
it makes me inspired, actually, if anything, because then you're going, okay, if I was this shitty then and I kept drawing and I've improved, why should I stop? And
Exactly.
I have another, like, this is my workstation. I have another station that's just for video when I play games
Hmm.
because I cannot mix the two. That's not
Yep.
good to do. Um, but I have a sketchbook on my gaming computer in front of it because I refuse to kind of give it up. And while I wait for the game to load up, I always sketch something. Almost full too. It's, I need to get a new one. I've been buying them off of the dollar store. By the way, dollar store, amazing. Even though yes, it's not the best paper, you can't
No,
paint.
it's not true. You can find some real gems in there. You just gotta like
You have to
look.
really look. You have to,
Yeah.
but like most of the, you can get any of them. Like I have one, like
There's all
these
sorts of
ones.
stuff there. I've gone sketchbooks there before that were either too heavy, like paper was too heavy, or the
Yeah,
paper was too thin. And sometimes you'll find they actually a really good thickness for the paper, depends what you want to use it for.
yeah.
Um, yeah, and then also Walmart has some stuff too.
Oh yeah,
Um,
sure.
hmm
I
I mean,
use everything now. So
Yeah, like Indigo is a little pricier, but they tend to have like the nicer choices. But
Yeah,
it's tricky though.
Indigo's.
It's tricky.
I'm not a fan of Indigo because they overprice everything for one.
I do.
and,
Absolutely.
and I'm like, why the fuck would I pay this when I go to the dollar store and I can find, you know.
That's fair. It's totally
But
fair.
I mean, I'm also like, if I don't concentrate on how on like I throw out sketches. You probably see me throw out sketches because to me it doesn't matter. I'll just draw it again. Like
Exactly.
if I have a piece of paper, I'll just draw them
But
and then I throw them out because it's like
no, but keep it
whatever.
because that's your that would be so nice to see later. Be like, look at
Oh
this,
yeah, no, I
whatever.
know. But sometimes I go to restaurants with family and
Oh, I see.
then I find it funny. Sometimes I'll draw stupid drawings on those restaurants that they put like a paper and they bring you
Yeah,
crayons.
yeah, yeah,
Mistake. I'll always end up drawing shit on it. So,
yeah.
um, which I find it fun. So, well, oh
I mean,
no,
it
my
is.
pen. Super fun.
It is fun.
Where is my, why? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Oh, you had the perfect size for the brush. You son of a so and so.
So and so. What else would I was
Well,
just going to talk about? Yes, the other interesting thing is for those who do live in Toronto or knew about Curry's, Curry's was an art supply store. I don't
oh,
know if you ever heard of Curry's.
I have no.
Uh,
Do tell.
Man, I feel ancient. It's the only art, like there's
Back
the
in the day
Zayres.
when Sonia was
The
a
Zayres
young
was
pup.
always expensive and not
Yep.
really artist friendly.
Hmm.
They got a little better with their supply over the years, but they were like closer to Michaels, but then they got better. But Michaels is just notorious and awful. Like, please don't ever
Yep.
buy newsprints from Michaels. It's nonsense. You
Do
should
not.
never
It's insane.
pay $15 for a newsprint pad.
Nope.
That's not a real price.
Nope.
Stop doing it. It's insane.
Agreed.
Curry's used to be like where people buy everything, and now they have an online store. So it's all
Oh,
online. You can order in bulk. By the way, none of this is sponsored by Curry's.
you
But
should get
Curry's, if you hear
sponsored
me,
by
please
them.
sponsor me. Sponsor us. But no, the art supplies are great at Curry's online. It's the most budget friendly for artists. They have everything. You know, the blue pencils that we used to use in animation school, they've got those.
No way. I
Um,
miss those.
yes, the coal
I
erase
miss
ones. Yeah,
those.
they have all the coal erase in all the colors. And so last time I was in town, I went to Above Grounds, which is like an art store dedicated to the OCAD school, the Ontario College of Art and Design.
Hmm.
So they have an art supply store right next to it. So I went there and I got a bunch of coal erases, like blues and the
Nice.
reds. And then the ebony pencil. Do you know the ebony pencil?
Ebony
That one's usually
pencil.
ebony.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think I've.
It's like a really thick but soft lead
Okay.
pencil. It's a pencil, but the lead is very soft, but the actual lead
Oh,
is thick.
okay.
It resembles like an 8B,
Okay.
B8,
That's
sorry, like a
nice.
B8,
That's
but
nice.
different, but different. My instructor at college at Sheridan, his name was Emsley, Pete Emsley.
Ainsley. Interesting.
He used to work for Disney, the illustration department where they do like all the prints and magazines, the Disney style drawings.
Hmm.
Um, so he was all about that pencil, and then he introduced it to us in like grade two, grade two, year two
Back
character
in grade
design,
two.
back in grade two, year two character design. And so that pencil is it's like when you draw with it, it looks like very nice, dark, rich lead, but it's
Oh,
soft.
nice.
Um, yeah,
Oh,
this
I
is
like
super
that.
nerdy. I apologize.
No, hey, dude, don't even apologize. How dare you? This is what we live for. It's like talking about like
And the brush
creme de
pens.
la
That's all I was gonna
creme.
say.
Then the what?
The brush
Know what I
pens are
love?
amazing.
Know what I
Mm.
love is I ordered this from Tim. I love I don't know if
Is
you
it
can
the
see them.
fountain pens? I
They're
love
phantom
fountain
pens.
pens.
I
Absolutely.
love the way.
Obsessed with it.
So when at one point I discovered in Storyboard Pro that you can angle your pen, your brush, so it
Hmm.
looks like a calligraphy pen. And
Mm-hmm.
ever since I think I just kept that. That's the only brush I used to draw with, and I miss it
Nice.
actually because it gives it a nice, I don't know, feel to
It
it.
does.
And then I have two. I have one. I have a Lamy pen, which I'm totally nerding over now. A Lamy pen, and I use on my sketchbook by my gaming computer, and I keep
Right?
this one here. And I have another one that I carry with me,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm afraid of losing because these things are heavy. I got them off of Temu, and they
Mm-hmm.
were very
Oh,
cheap, but they're
you're a
metal.
Timo purchaser? We can't be friends anymore.
No, I did it once
Goodness.
because of I don't remember. My friend Ivan told me about it, and he's like, "They have a thing
Join
over
the
here."
Timo
No,
crowd.
I don't buy usually from Temu. These are the only things I bought from Temu. Art supplies. I know. How dare you? But it's cool because you can refill it. You see this little
Oh
thing
yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
just kind of screw
Mm-hmm.
back and bloop, bloop.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it came with and I ordered some ink, and it's great. Super cheap compared to other bullshit I've bought. I mean, I bought worse things.
I
Um,
remember I bought a very nice Japanese brush pen.
oh,
Like
I
the
love
flow
those
of the
things.
ink is
Yeah.
beautiful. It was like
Let me
eight
see. Do
bucks
I have
back in the
that?
day.
Yeah, now it's like $5,000 if you
I don't
want
know what
one.
it is now, but I
It's
still
crazy.
have it. I
Oh,
love
this.
fountain pens. I even bought like a
Like that.
fountain pen with like an actual feather. Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
love fountain pens.
they're so
I'm
good.
totally dig it. Totally dig it. At some
Yeah.
point, I used to do um mass. You know, when you study masses, you do mass studying with contour. Have you
Hmm.
heard? You know, like we
Yeah.
just draw a form with contour. And I used to have an ink bottle and an actual like it's like a wooden bamboo uh pen that you just dip it in the ink
Yeah.
and then you draw.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking. Yeah,
So
those
I
are
just
super
remember,
cool.
yeah, I used to do like shape studies with that because it was one of the, I don't know if you know about Kimon Nicolaides. Have you heard of the book Kimon Nicolaides?
Never heard of it.
It's a right, so he's an artist and the book is called Natural Way to Draw. And what the book is really it's different drawings, exercise schedules, and where he teaches you and explains to you how to, through the practice of drawing and studying things, you learn about fundamentals of essentially drawing. So things like volume, mass, contour,
Okay,
gesture, lanes, proportions.
makes
And
sense.
so all of these fundamental things, um, and the way the book works is you read about it and then he tells you to do certain exercises, drawing exercises for X amount of hours per day per this thing you're studying and the materials you need to do it. This book is like from the 1800s.
Okay, so I need to okay, after I'll talk to you because I need to I am a nerd when it comes to these
803,
things,
by the
so
way.
don't even worry about eight what? What do you mean 803?
It's 803.
Oh, 803. Well, that was really fun, guys. That was
It,
a fun
yep.
hour of drawing. I'm sure you guys will see us at on our repeat and on our repeat or whatever, not the live, but on fucking what do you call it?
The non-live.
Yeah, the non-live thing. My words are escaping. Anyways, thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you guys again next Wednesday, the
Yep.
same tab channel at the same tab time.
Nice. Nice.
All right. Bye,
Hang on that shit.
everybody. I don't know where to hit. I'm still on somehow. Oh, there we go. There's the